Once again, Team Walk here, and today in this video, I am in my living room, or like basically my kitchen area. Oh yeah, I don't know if I ever showed you guys that, but that's our little pantry. It's pretty cool. I like it. But I never really filmed this whole thing before. But yeah, just thought if you're curious, it's like a little building, but yeah. Anyway, so what's up, guys? Team Walk here, today in this video. Today I'm in my kitchen for a reason. So. You probably saw by the title already that there's a hole in my kitchen, and probably the thumbnail as well, if I did that. And the reason why I'll explain the whole story right now. So, well, first of all, let me show you guys the hole itself. So, yeah, so there it is. It's a pretty big hole that's in the kitchen area, for a certain reason. I'll explain it right now. So. And this actually happened while we were gone. We weren't actually in the house at the time when this happened. But so my family and I, we went on a trip to Half Moon Bay a few days ago. I think it was it was like Saturday. We went to Half Moon Bay, which is located in California. It's about a few hours away from here. But we thought, and I'll show you guys. I'll upload some footage of that in a few days. But we went there, and also Half Moon Bay is like a few minutes away from San Francisco. But yeah, so we went there a few days ago, and you know it was a good trip. And then the next day, when we were about to leave to go home, we got a text from our landlady, and she told us that. She was walking down the street, and then there was she saw a leak on the side of her house, on this side of the house, that there was a giant leak. Well, I would say probably a giant leak, but there was a giant leak, and we were getting nervous. We're like, oh no, should we just cancel the rest of the, because we were gonna go to the beach and stuff. We're like, should we cancel going to the beach and just go straight home? But then I was like, that's probably not a good idea. I mean, it probably sounds like a good idea, but we're not gonna get here in time before the whole house floods. We're like, because we actually dealt with the flood about 10 years ago, and I was pretty young at the time, but there was a big flood at one of our other houses that we lived in, which was actually coincidentally it was in the Bay Area. It was a humongous flood that happened because you know those old houses that used to have sprinklers on the ceiling and stuff. That's basically what it was, and those sprinklers just came shooting out and causing a big flood, and we had to call the fire department. And it was a really bad situation. We had to stay in a hotel for like a few days and stuff, so it was really bad. But for this situation, there was a leak on the side of the house. Now, I don't really know how exactly it looked like. I assume there was like water kind of coming out of here. So our landlady had a key to this house, and so she came in, and she came in and just decided to. She got somebody out here to come take a look at this. So what the guy did was he ripped. Part of this ceiling right here, and he basically took a look, and there was some sort of pipe leak. I mean, those things really deteriorate. I mean, this house is, the thing about old houses do tend to break down a little bit, but I mean, new houses, they're always built so fast, like they're in a rush or something, because people have to live in houses, but they're always built in some sort of rush thing. So they're always built in some sort of rush. So yeah, that's kind of what happened. I mean, I think a part of the pipe right there deteriorated, probably from the winter and all that, because it was getting pretty cold out here. So if you guys can see, and it's funny because we were thinking like, oh, is it because we went into the attic? Because we went into the attic the other day, but then I realized, I'm like, wait a second, but I didn't even touch anything up there. So obviously it wasn't that, but it was some sort of pipe that was deteriorating. But let me go ahead and go to the other side of the kitchen over here. But yeah, it was really bad, and I'll show you guys a picture of the worker fixing that. So I don't know exactly what he did, but I don't know. And it's kind of weird that we don't often leave the house to go on any sort of trip or anything like that. obviously, you know, nowadays because of COVID, but out of all the other days, even the day we were leaving the house, it had to happen the very next day, which it's like, come on, like we never really get a trip, so we have to worry. We were worrying about this the whole time, that we were thinking, oh no, could our house possibly be flooded again? Like, you know, it was really bad. The time it happened, and that was almost 11 years ago too. So that was crazy. But yeah, so here's kind of, you can kind of see a little bit into the attic as well, which is, the attic is up here. But yeah, it's pretty bad. But I'll show you guys a picture of the worker fixing it. And you're probably, if you feel bad or anything like that, and you're like, oh no, I feel so bad, what can we do? Don't worry guys, the worker is supposed to actually be coming back here tomorrow and fixing this all up. He's supposed to, because it's like when you have guests over, you don't want your guests to look at this freaking hole right here. So yeah, so the worker's gonna be coming out tomorrow morning, actually early tomorrow morning, and he's gonna be fixing that up. So hopefully nothing happens like this, because man, that flood that we had a while ago, I remember that was really bad, and we stayed in a hotel for a few days. I can't imagine something having like that now, basically. But anyway, so I'll show you guys a picture of the worker handling this stuff. So here's a picture of the worker basically you know, trying to take a look at it. But it's crazy. Look at all the insulation that was on top of the counterpiece. But it's funny. This was exactly when he was, you know, working on it, and I realized that part wasn't there yet. So I guess that's pretty cool to see. But yeah, so yeah, that's pretty cool, you know. And then I took a picture a few days later. I took a picture of just when I got back, because I was just like, oh my god, that's crazy. So here's another picture. But yeah, you know, yeah, it's pretty crazy. But yeah, like I said, there it is, and should be getting someone out here in a few days. But yeah, so anyways guys, I'm gonna end this video. Thank you guys for watching. It was kind of a rush of a video, but you know, I didn't expect this to happen. But yeah, anyways guys, thank you guys for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down in the comments below. And yeah, so anyways guys, I'll see you guys next video. And yeah, that's pretty crazy. Here, let me get a shot of that. Yeah, so anyways guys, stay vlogging.